So I just ate at this new restaurant called Karma. They don't have menus there. They just give you what you deserve. Even karma? You've witnessed it firsthand, have you? Well, this week's videos have been dedicated completely to this idea of karma. I hope you've gained some insight and clarity into what karma is, what is karmic debt, how do you calculate your karmic number, and how do you clear that karmic debt so that you can live a happier, more fulfilled, peaceful life. Hello, my positive peeps. It's Lori, your positivity princess, and I'm here spreading love, positivity, and happiness. Do you have a story all about karma with an example of karma in action? Please share it. Leave it in the comments below. I love when you guys leave me nice little stories. Okay, so today I have 5 stories that prove that karma is real. I know that for some of you, seeing is believing. Well, here's your evidence, you empirical enigmas, you. These 5 stories are shared by people that wrote into Reader's Digest. Okay, so story number 1 is called Ring of Good Deeds. As Sarah Darling of Kansas, Missouri, dropped some change in a homeless man's cup, she didn't realize that her engagement ring had fallen in too. When Billy Ray Harris, the man holding the cup, found the ring later, he got it appraised. It was worth more than $4,000. He could have gotten that money right on the spot. Instead of selling it though, he saved it for Darling, who came back the very next day. To thank Harris, Darling and her husband set up a crowdfunding page to raise $1,000 for him. But donors heard the story and they went above and beyond, and they ended up giving him more than $190,000. The money helped him to make a down payment on a house, buy a car, and the media attention helped him reunite with his family, who hadn't seen him in 16 years. It's a pretty amazing story. Story number 2 is called Paramedic. Chris Trokey was born 10 weeks early and in need of a trustworthy doctor. His parents found Michael Shannon, MD, a pediatrician, who stayed with the baby for 2 nights after he came down with a life-threatening high fever. 30 years later, and all grown up, Trokey, a paramedic, was called in to help at a site of a car wreck. The car was on fire and the man was still alive and stuck inside. After firefighters helped put out the flames and the jaws of life opened the car, Trokey brought the injured man into the ambulance. He learned the rescued victim's name was Michael Shannon, a very same Michael Shannon who'd saved his life as a baby. Story number 3, coming back around. After 20-year-old Caleb Millard died in an ATV accident, his parents Bill and Tish decided to donate his organs. Caleb's pancreas went to Jake McKinnon, who had struggled with type 1 diabetes since he was 5 years old. Jake's mom, Janice McKinnon, reached out to the grieving parents a few months later, and the families became friends. 10 years later, Bill needed a new kidney after diabetes left him with kidney failure. Janice immediately offered to donate her own organ, giving back what Bill's son had given her own child a decade before. Story number 4, best bill ever. Having spent the night putting out a warehouse fire, New Jersey firefighter Paul Hullings and Tim Young went to a diner for breakfast and a big cup of coffee. Instead of a check, the waitress Liz handed them a note thanking them for their service. According to ABC News, touched that she covered their bill, Young made a Facebook status telling his friends to leave Woodward a big tip if she's ever their waitress. But that's not all. He also found the GoFundMe page Woodward had created to raise money for a wheelchair accessible van for her father. After Young shared it on Facebook, the money came pouring in, raising more than $86,000. And this is story number 5. It's called A Dollar to a Salary. On one of the coldest nights of the month, a homeless man entered a 7-Eleven in Salem, Massachusetts, where Ava Linz was working. Her heart went out to the man, so the 19-year-old offered him a cup of coffee. As the man was leaving though, Lynn's boss came and yelled at the man for stealing the $1 drink. Lynn's claimed the man had paid but confessed the next day and covered the cost herself. After that shift though, a co-worker called to tell Linz that she was off the schedule. When the media found the story, hundreds of people reached out to offer her a new job. She accepted the position as an administrative assistant with Citizens for Adequate Housing, a way better gig than her former 7-Eleven position. So these can all be found on www.rd.com/list/goodkarmastories. Okay, so honestly, the conclusion here is to be a good person. Do the right thing. Whether you believe in karma or not, why take a chance? If you can do something helpful or avoid doing something hurtful or unkind, then go with that. The best way to know if something is going to be good for karma is to use your gut. Stop what you're doing, ask the universe if this is a good idea. Then feel your stomach. for the answer. If you feel happy and settled and comfortable, then yes, you are okay to go with that. But if you feel ill and nauseous and unwell, that is a sure sign as well. Okay guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Create some amazing karma by supporting my channel. How, you ask? It is so easy. Just click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss the next video. I love you guys so much. Please have a great day and be positive.